So today, we will be predicting if Mr. P will show up in Pig 64 Part 2 Venture Beyond. He is, and always has been a huge role in Piggy, from starting the infection to turning himself into a cyborg. We have not seen Mr. P in the present-day storyline since Book 1, Chapter 12, where he met his demise, at least in 2 out of the 3 endings. Let's go over his full backstory. So back in the 1970s, Mr. P was a millionaire. He lived on a farm with his wife. He didn't have any kids that we know of. He worked for a company called Protection Services through mechanics and machines. We don't know what happened to that company, as it is not explained yet, but presumably 5 to 10 years later, his wife, Mrs. P, got diagnosed with the lineoma disease. Don't worry, this disease is entirely fictional. Anyways, this was explained in the true ending of Book 1. At that point, Mr. P was a billionaire. He donated over 40% of his bank fundings all over the nation to create a cure for the disease. He forced them to rush it. It was unstable, but he didn't care. He just wanted to save his wife. He didn't give it to her immediately, though. He asked for volunteers. That's when the Piggy family steps in. Except for Georgie. Within the first few hours, they were significantly getting stronger, so he gave the cure to his wife. And then everything went downhill. We don't know what has happened to her since. We haven't really encountered her at all. There's just a shadow figure that looks like her in the city. That's it. In the good and bad ending credits for Book 1, Mr. P's hat is there, saying that he's either dead or infected. But in the true endings credits, it's not there, implying he's still alive somewhere. Also, in the factory map in Book 2, there are mysterious whispers that say, he, and not responsible. This is pointed out in the notes for the chapter. So did Dude Man manipulate him into this? Did he make Mr. P a giant mess on purpose? Well, no one knows. Anyways, enough backstory. Will Mr. P show up in Pig 60 for Part 2? Because he shows up in Part 1. He has his own quest. You have to get him a Mrs. P doll. Did he predict that she would die? Anyways, Mr. P will return, not only for the story, but for the community. There are so many unanswered questions. He is also probably gonna show up in Piggy Intercity. I think we will see what Mrs. P looks like. We will definitely find out more about him. Anyways, thanks for watching.